the class in order to avoid difficulties with those students who cannot enter the meeting, who cannot join it. Okay, sorry. So let me continue. Accommodation, flight, sightseeing, souvenirs, and visa. All right. I'm going to start. Okay, the arrow is selected. I'm going to start with the word souvenir. I like the word souvenirs. Okay, things which remind you about your holiday. Souvenirs are especially those objects you buy for your family or people you love when you travel to a special place. Let's imagine in the future you are going to travel to the United States. Let's say you're going to visit, I don't know, New York, all right? All right. Maybe your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, your mother, your father, etc. He or she asks you to bring him something, all right, from there. So you decide to go to a store, you buy some souvenirs, which are about the city, like a key ring or something special, like a t-shirt that says New York or something like that. So that's a souvenir. Now, I would like you to use the annotate tool in order to match those words to their definitions.
Teacher, and don't hear you.
Forgot to mute myself. So once again, the purple arrow says
What?
side. Yes? No? Maybe? I think now you can hear me. Okay. So the purple one.
What we are supposed doing?
Lisa, give us a second. We're about to finish with this exercise. You are going to continue with the next one, right, dear? What are we doing? We're matching these words to the definitions, okay? You could finally join the meeting. That's great. Okay, that's it. Accommodation, accommodation. A place where you stay. A place where you stay. That's it. All of the arrows point at the right definitions, okay? So I think those words are not difficult for you to remember. Those words are now part of your vocabulary and I like it. Now, match the verbs below to the words in exercise 4, right? You what? You buy souvenirs? You choose souvenirs? You go souvenirs? You apply for souvenirs? Or you book souvenirs? I'm going to help you with
Buy.
I'm going to help. That's it. That's it. You buy them. You buy souvenirs, all right? What about the rest of the verbs?
Buy.
You apply for accommodation? I don't think so. You book accommodation?
No, avisa.
That's it. Excellent.
Yes, avisa.
So somebody said the answer. I think it was Mariana. You apply for a visa. So try to use the arrow and point that word.
Choose accommodation, no?
You choose accommodation or you book accommodation? What do you think?
Book.
It's book. It's book.
Book.
You book accommodation. Remember, accommodation is one of those things you do before you travel. So you booked it. What about go? Go what?
Go sightseeing.
Go visit place.
Go sightseeing. Somebody said the answer, I think, was Luisa Fernanda W.
Yes.
Luisa,
Luisa, you are right. If it was Luisa, okay, I think it was you, dear. You go sightseeing. You go.
yes, I was. Yes, I was.
Okay, thank you, Mabel, for using the arrow. And you choose a flight. So pretty simple. I'm going to clear all the drawings, and I'm going to use the arrows, the two. So you apply, remember, for a visa. You book accommodation.
We
You
can use it,
souvenirs.
Mister.
Sorry.
How we can use it?
Sorry? What? The annotate tool?
Okay. Yes, I don't know.
Please go with look at my mouse. All right. You go to the top of your screen. Okay, and you will see the option there. If Zoom is
That
in
is so
Spanish,
slow. I can see.
if Zoom is in Spanish, it will say anotación, I think. I think it says anotación.
Donde dice ver opción.
Yep.
Anota.
That's it. Anotar.
Ah, okay. Yes.
That's how you use it. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you. Now
Yes, thank you.
It's time to continue. Exercise number. What's going on? It's time to continue. Exercise number 5. All right. Choose the correct adjective ending. I don't know if you remember this, but when we use ing adjective, we use them in order to describe what? Objects and animals and places and everything related to it. We use ed adjectives when we describe people, right? Now, it's important for you to know this, because now I want you to choose the correct adjective according to the exercises we've got in exercise 5A. A very
Esther,
relaxing or
estoy
relaxed
segura.
place. Try to use the annotate tool and the two crossed out to correct option. Relaxing or relaxed? Place.
Relaxing.
That's it.
Relaxing.
I'm going to use the, okay, somebody used it. Maria Paternina, thank you very much. You're going to become my assistant if you continue working like that. Okay, number 2. Something that makes me feel embarrassed is that makes me, okay, a person that makes me embarrassed. Okay, now Lisa Fernanda W started to use the annotate tool. That's great. Number 3, something I think is annoying or annoyed. What do you think about that?
Annoying.
Okay, I'm talking about a situation, right? So it's annoying. Thank you.
Maria, you are so fast.
Who? Me?
Oiga, pero.
I haven't even read the sentence and you are now doing your annotations. Loved it. Okay. A time when I was very frightening or frightened. What do you think? A time when I was very what?
Frightened.
That's it. The ED.
Frightened.
As Luisa Fernanda W is saying, the ED option is the right one, as I'm talking about me. Okay? Excellent. Now, the last exercise is going to be a listening exercise, and I want you to pay close attention. What is it that we have to do? Complete this conversation at a hotel reception. Then listen and check your answers. Pay attention. Then listen and check your answers. Now, before we listen to the conversation they are going to have, I would like you to use the annotate tool in order to complete the conversation. Try to select the text option in order for you to be able to write something there, right? Now, try to use it, try to complete the conversation before we start listening to it, and let's see what happens. Let's see how your prediction skills are going so far. So once again, try to use the annotate tool, select the text option, and try to write words. Try to write words in order to complete the conversation. I'm going to help you with the first one, all right? I haven't even listened to it. I'm just gonna predict maybe. I'd like to check in, please. Her name's Samson. Okay, Mr. Samson, that's a single rule for tonight. Could you, to registration, please? How can you complete the conversation? Which are the words I need to complete the questions? The question is just one. Now, of course, we're using the, the internet as a whole. If you need a dictionary, I strongly recommend you to use word reference. Try not to use, please try not to use Google. I'm not saying it is a really bad translator, but the system it uses, it's kind of intuitive. So sometimes the specific word you're looking for can be translated differently. What happens with word reference? The system changes. They know that maybe the context of the word you are looking for can change depending of the same. So it gives you a lot of examples, and apart from that, it gives you the translation of the examples for you to better comprehend the situation. So try to complete the conversation. Once again, I'm going to give you 4 minutes. 4 minutes before we start with it.
Teacher, can I write the answers or no? Teacher, your audio is...
The idea is to use the annotate tool, the anotar tool for you. You're going to see that it says, I think in Spanish is dibujar, okay, texto, and etc. All right. So try to click on the text option, and you're going to be able to write on the screen. Okay. So you can write the answers there.
Actually, I didn't understand. Mister.
Sorry.
Actually, I didn't understand nothing.
Okay, dear, it's pretty simple. We need to complete the conversation before we listen to it, all right? What I'm asking for is pretty simple. You need to use the annotate tool. You need to click on text. You will be able to write something as the rest of your classmates are doing it now. For instance, Mariana is drawing a heart. Okay. So pretty simple. So once again, you click on the annotate tool, you click on, how do you call this? The text option, and you try to fill in the exercise with the words you think need to be used, all right? There is no wrong or right answer so far. We're trying to
Yes,
predict.
but the answer, like the answers that can be.
Yes, yes. I see that you're using maybe a translator. Maybe you are taking a look at the pages we were using before on the last part of the unit. Excellent. This is essential vocabulary, essential vocabulary. Check out, room, fill in, the word form. Excellent. Great. You're doing a great job. All right. I see that most of the gaps are now filled. So it's time to listen to it. Let's see if our predictions are right. Let's see if they're right. If they're wrong, no problem. The idea is to learn. So far, I need to say that you did a really good job. Okay, I'm going to mute all of you. All right, before we listen to it, I will even mute my microphone in order for you to have like a really good sound.
Audio 7.8.
I'd like to check in, please. The name's Samson.
Okay, Mr. Sampson. That's a single room for 2 nights. Could you fill in the registration form, please?
Of course. Is Wi-Fi available in the room?
Yes, but there's a small charge for it.
I see. And what time is checkout?
You have to leave your room by 11 a.m.
Okay, great.
Room 604. I'll get someone to help you with your bags.
Okay, I don't know what happened with the word checked out, but somebody erased it. I don't know why. Okay, that was the answer, right? We're going to listen to it again. Please let me know if the audio quality is nice. If you can listen to the track I just played properly. Please let me know it before. Okay, somebody said it was nice. Thank you. I'm going to play it again.
Audio 7.8.
I'd like to check in, please. The name's Samson.
Okay, Mr. Sampson. That's a single room for 2 nights. Could you fill in the registration form, please?
Of course. Is Wi-Fi available in the room?
Yes, but there's a small charge.
No, teacher.
I see. And what time is checkout?
You have to leave your room by 11 a.m.
Okay, great.
Room 604. I'll get someone to help you with your bags.
Sorry, what time is what? What time is the leave? What time is the?
Check out. Yeah.
The checked out. Woo! What time is the checked out? Okay. I'm going to clear all of the drawings. So once again, let me do it for you. Like, okay, I was right. Valentina said fill in. All right. The registration form. Nice. Is that Wi-Fi? How do you write available? Try to spell it, please.
Available.
Spell it.
Available.
You dance to it or what? You dance with it? Available. Available. A-V-A-I-L-A-V-L-E. Available.
Sorry.
Okay. But there is a small charge. Charge. Okay. What time is the checkout? The checkout. And last but not least,
Teacher,
someone-
what is that?
what? Checkout?
No, the number 5. Charge.
Number charge.
Shares.
Okay.
Shares. She
It's
refers
like-
to shares.
Okay.
It's a charge.
It can be, pay attention, it can be used as a verb and it can also be used as a noun. In this case, we're using the word charge as a noun. And what is it? It's like a small quantity of money you need to pay for something, right? Now, as a verb means to, let's say, at a price for something you use. You get it? Yes? No? Maybe?
No.
Okay, once again. In this case, somebody's, who is it? I think it's Mariana. I think it's Mariana. Yes, it was Mariana. Okay, so once again, charge. Here we're using the word charge as a noun. Okay, as a noun, Pay attention. The word charge in this case means a small amount of money or an amount of money we will have to pay for the use of the Wi-Fi, all right? Yes, no, maybe? Once again, the question is there.
No.
Jesus, try to use good reference then. I literally giving you the definition that's in my mind. I'm going to give me a second.
Thank
I cannot use it. Go away. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first part of today's class, all right? Let's jump into the second part of the same, all right? The second part of the same is called unit number 8, language and learning. What's going to be unit number 8 about, right? As the title says, language and learning. We're going to talk about specific things, really interesting things. I know you're going to like about the brain and the way we communicate things, or communication skills. Unit 8.1 is about the amazing human brain. The goals are 1, to talk about ability, and 2, to talk about skills and abilities. How are we going to do that? We're going to be using 2 beautiful things that are part of modal verbs, especially can and be able to. Before we start today's lesson, let me tell you that can is used in present and past tenses, okay? Don't forget that, present and past tenses. While be able to, it's commonly used with perfect.
like second part.
Yes, with perfect and future tenses. Remember, perfect and future tenses. Don't forget that. The meaning is pretty much the same. It's the same. Poder or ser capaz de. They both describe the same thing, okay? Now, exercise number 1. I'm a little bit curious about exercise number 1. I really liked it. We're going to do it as a group. Look at the words below and say the colors you see, not the words. Pay attention. Say the colors you see, not the words.
I
Say
literally
them
was
as
doing
fast
that.
as you can. Now, I'm going to pick a person from the group in order to do it. So, this case is going to be, let me take a look there. Mabel. Okay, Mabel is going to do it, all right? First thing you're going to do, Mabel, is to read the first thing you are going to see here, the first group. Try to say, remember, the colors you see, not the words. Try to say them as fast as you can.
Sample.
Mabel, are you there? Mabel.
I think
I don't
she.
understand.
Okay. She's there, all right? Once again, say the colors you see, not the words. Try to do it with the first box.
Pues en el primer cuadro están correctos.
No, but I know.
Sí,
Yo sí
pero es que
entiendo, yo sí estoy entendiendo, pero yo miro el primer cuadro y los veo bien, pero en el
No,
segundo cuadro
it's
sí
like
estás.
it's like exercise for our brain. Yeah, it's like an exercise for our brain. Well, I'm going to give it a try, right? I'm really sorry if I'm not really good at it. So,
es embolatarnos.
okay, green, orange, red, blue, purple, and yellow. Okay, now the second box: red, green, black, purple,
Yes.
orange, and black. Oh, it wasn't black, blue. Okay, it's blue. It's a little bit tricky. It's a tricky exercise.
Se demoró.
Yes, I would like to know the
¿Qué los
person
quitó?
to try.
Red, black, orange,
Red, green, black, purple, orange, and blue.
blue.
Yes, I
Okay.
do it.
Nice.
Red,
Red, green, black, purple, orange, and blue.
That's it. Now you ladies, you're the intelligent ones. Okay, it's confusing when you read both boxes, all right? It's a little bit confusing because this one, pay attention, this one has the correct color along with the word, I mean, green and the color green. While you read this one, because the first thing you do is to read, you tend to be a little bit confused, right? It's kind of tricky. The question in part number B of exercise number 1 is, did you slow down in the second group? Why do you think this happened? Read the information at the bottom of the page to find out. So I want you to go and read this upside down box that has the correct answer to this tricky exercise. Try to read it. Can you do it?
Is it? My God.
Try to do it. First, try to understand it, right? Try to get what it says. Did you finish? Are you still reading?
Yes.
Okay. Was it easy or difficult?
Easy.
Okay. Most of you say it was really easy.
Point?
Number 8, dear.
I'm lost.
The one that I am sharing. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, there it is. I'm going to start reading it, okay? I want you all to pay close attention because at a certain moment, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to ask another person to continue with it, okay? Pay close attention. I'm going to read it slowly. 1, 2, 3. It's harder to say the second group of words because the word and the color do not match. This is called the Stroop effect. After J. Ridley Stroop, who discovered this phenomenon in the 1930s. I would like Valentina to continue.
It shows that the brain can read words more quickly than it can recognize and then name colors.
That's it, my God, you're a monster. You're a monster. She can easily read things that are upside down. Remember, upside down. Al revés, upside down. Okay, thank you very much, Valentina. Okay, let's go back. That's what they say. The first thing our brain does is to read the words. It stops every single thing that has to do with colors. The very first thing that comes to our mind, the very first thing that our brain starts processing is the letters, the things we read, okay? And after that, the brain starts recognizing the colors. Now it's time to talk about exercise number 2. What does it say? You are going to listen to a radio program about the human brain. First, work with a partner and decide if these sentences are true or false. Okay? As we are a small group, we are going to do it together. Once again, I would like you to use the annotate tool. And in front of the sentences or statements that we've got here, I want you to write the word true or false according to what you think, okay? According to what you think. I start working now.
Bueno, esa es una F.
Okay, yes, I understand. Not a problem. You can click on text and it will be easier to write false, but anyway. Okay, boys' brains are bigger than girls' brains. You think that's true?
No, false, false.
We can remember things better if we listen to classical music. Maybe. V of verdadero.